Hello, manifestors. How are you tonight? I hope that everyone has been enjoying this course. Today is day 5, our grand finale. And I'm kind of sad that I'm not going to have you guys here with me. Of course, I told you that I would be starting a new class. So if you are in this first round, then there will be a new class starting on Sunday. So, the first thing that I would love to ask everyone, if you have been enjoying this course, if you have gotten value from this, I encourage you to invite your friends, to invite your loved ones so that they can get the same value. I am going to keep the group going because there's been a lot of power just seeing you guys interacting with each other and hearing what you're manifesting. So I'm definitely going to keep the group going. So feel free to stay in. But this will be the last day of the official emails that you've been getting. So of course, I want to make sure that we go out with a bang. So we'll be talking about manifestation in action, which was today's lesson. But I also have some incredible giveaways. I have a couple of announcements and a special invitation for you to continue this journey with me. If you have been getting value, if you have been learning, then this is definitely an opportunity that you don't want to pass up. So I, again, thank you for taking this journey with me. I thank you for this last week. I hope that it's been helpful for you. So many of you have reached out and said that even in paid courses, you weren't getting the same value. So I really appreciate the feedback. And if you have any suggestions, let me know. It just helps me make a better experience for you the next time. So again, I will keep this group going. So if you have been enjoying it, definitely stay in. And we'll be doing some exercises to continue or to help you continue rather with your manifestation. So again, today we're just going to go over the lesson quickly, and then I have a couple announcements and some giveaways. Hi, Maisha. Hey there. Thank you so much for joining. How are you tonight? Alrighty, so let's get started. Hey there, Christina. So the first thing that we'll talk about is how action supports intention. So the lesson today, of course, was manifestation in action. So we were talking about how to use action to support the intention, to support the belief. Of course, you know that faith without works, it's nothing. Earlier in the week, I mentioned that, if we were calling this a manifestation house, then we have the foundation, which is our intention. And we have the support beams, which would be the belief. But even with support beams and foundation, you really don't have much of a house until you add action. That is the component that a lot of people miss. So with action, I do want to define that I'm talking about focused and inspired action. So a lot of times people feel that they have to help the manifestation by doing something. And action definitely is required, but we're talking about focused action. We're talking about action that is coming from your intuition, talking about having a clear plan, but a lot of times you won't even necessarily need to act on that plan. So you still want to make sure that you are relaxing into the process. You still want to make sure that you are allowing spirit to guide you. But in the meantime, there is work that you have to do. So the first way that action helps us is that it shows that you actually do believe in what you're trying to do. So it's one thing to say that you believe in something, but to actually use your energy and give your time towards that belief, that adds so much power behind just saying with your words. So, a lot of times we talk about love. And if someone were to say that they love us, that's not quite the same as them showing that they love us. And so actions speak louder than words. And so that's the same thing with manifestation. Your action is going to give you a lot more access than your simple words and thoughts can. So it's certainly important to believe. It's certainly important to have that clear intention, but you want to make sure that your actions are aligned with that. A lot of times we say that we want to manifest something, but our actions are showing the complete opposite. So for example, there was someone on my page who said that they wanted to manifest help with their business, but then they got the help and they were still having their hands in the pot, still trying to do everything. And so you want to make sure that you are aligning your action. So if you say that you want to get help, then delegate. That still is action, but it's making sure that you are still allowing that intention. So again, action is needed, but we're talking clear and focused action, action that is in line with the thing that you say that you're trying to manifest. So if you say that you are manifesting a new car, and your car keeps breaking down, stop paying money into this car that's breaking down. That's not showing that you're manifesting a new car. What it's saying is that you're trying to keep an old thing going. If you say that you're manifesting true love, stop dating people who are unavailable, because that's going completely against what you say you're manifesting. And so the message is unclear. We've been talking about clear intentions. The message is unclear when you say that you want to do one thing, but your actions show something else. So make sure that what you are doing is in line with what you are trying to manifest. Also, by adding action in with it, it gives that creative energy. So manifestation essentially is the ability to create with your thoughts, with your words, with your feelings. And so by adding action to that intention, it gives the creative energy that, again, just helps you manifest that much faster. So we're talking, so for example, I just mentioned love. So if you are trying to manifest love, one action that you can do is to get very clear with yourself about what love even looks like for you. So making sure that you know your boundaries, you know your non-negotiables by loving yourself. So one thing that I have my clients do is date themselves. So whatever your love language is, love yourself in the exact same way that you want that man to love you. And so that's something that you can do that is action, but it's inspired action. It's clear and focused action. Cleaning out a drawer, cleaning out the closet, cleaning out space on your bed, making room for your potential mate, writing letters to your potential mate. That's action, but it's action that is in line. And again, I just mentioned dating. So when you are dating, make sure that you're dating people who are available, people who fit in with the criteria that you've already set. Because if you're not, then what you're telling the universe is you really don't know what you want. You want this perfect mate that you've mentioned, yet you're spending time with people who don't fit that criteria. So you want to make sure that your action is in line with what you're saying. You want to make sure that you're not undermining that intention with the things that you're doing. So even with working, we talk about making sure that you're not working hard. The reason that hard work doesn't work is because it's showing that you don't have belief. But there's a balance, because doing some work can also indicate that you believe in what you're trying to do. So you want to make sure, again, that you're going with the flow, that you're not hustling too hard, but at the same time that you are putting your money where your mouth is, that you are actually investing in this dream that you're trying to accomplish. The next thing is, okay, so actually that's a good point. So sorry, I'm looking at my notes today. So having a clear plan doesn't always mean that you will have to work from that plan. So sometimes you have this entire plan that you've created, and yes, it gives you the blueprint, but sometimes the universe just wants to see that you even really want it. And so sometimes creating your plan and focusing on that, moving in that direction, as soon as you start moving, the doors start opening and you don't even have to work your plan. But the reason that the plan is necessary is so that if you start moving in that direction and the doors don't open, you still have something that you can do that is within your own power to change the situation. So it's important to make sure that you are operating and changing the things that you have control over. And not trying to take, so, we pray, and I said to pray one time, give it to God, and leave it there. And so you want to make sure that you're not taking it back. You're not worrying about it. But at the same time, hey there, Felix, thanks for joining us. At the same time, you want to make sure that whatever you can do within your power, you're doing. So for example, many have said that they want to manifest money. And again, money flows abundantly. Money is always coming and going. So if you're trying to manifest money, one thing that you can do within your own power is at least be mindful of what your credit's looking like. Maybe even do some things to clean up your credit. You can create a budget so that you can be mindful of not only the money that's flowing in, but also the money that's flowing out. So again, it's not about hard work, but it's about being very clear and making sure that that action is in line with what you're saying. If you're saying that you want to manifest money, yet every weekend you're blowing $200, on new shoes or whatever, and no one says that you can't have that, but are you really trying to manifest money? Or are you simply saying it with your words, but then when the money comes, you don't do what you were trying to manifest, like what the purpose was in the first place? So you want to make sure that whatever the action is, that it's supporting that intention and that you are doing the one thing that you can do. So again, manifesting money, maybe you can't create money from the sky. Maybe you can't figure out how to increase your income. But the thing that you can do that is within your control is to control how much is going out. So using action doesn't mean that you are taking the job away from God, that you're taking it back and trying to do it yourself. It simply means that you're saying, God, this is what I want you to do. And this one little thing is something that I can do within my power. So I'm going to do my part so that you can do your part. The next thing that having clear action does for us is that it really allows us to recognize ourselves as co-creators, right? And so having that action and seeing yourself creating something, it helps you recognize your position as a co-creator. Hey there, James. Thanks so much. Oh, thank you so much, Christina. Please make sure that he signs up for the next one. We're starting on Sunday, and you can actually save yourself some money if he signs up. So please make sure that he signs up. But absolutely that, Charlotte. It's essentially that God is helping those who help themselves. And so if you're saying that's what you want, what are you willing to do for it? That's like, kids, they come and they ask for allowance, but they haven't done anything around the house. And so if there's something that they're wanting to save up for and they know that to do that, they have to get an allowance. And for an allowance, they have to clean the house. Yet they keep coming and asking for this new video system when they already know that they could have the money if they clean the house. So make sure that whatever is within your power, no matter how small, that you're actually doing those things so that your action is in line with your words. Because again, faith without works is dead. So I want to tell you guys, actually, before I get into that, I definitely want to tell you about this 6-week course. Many of you have asked, what's the next step? How can we keep going with you? So I definitely want to tell you about this course and invite you to join me. But first, I want to say congratulations to Charla. So you got bingo. You were the first one to post your bingo card. So definitely inbox me back so that we can go ahead and get started on your order. If you guys didn't see the post, Charla got bingo today. And there are many of you who were telling me that you were really close to getting bingo. So I decided that I'm going to start a second round. I will be creating a brand new scorecard. So everyone else will get a fresh start. We're going to start on Sunday. So the second round of the course will begin on Sunday. So you guys will be playing with the second group of people. But everyone is eligible again. So Charlotte, if you happen to get bingo again, then hey, you won twice. But there will be a brand new scorecard. So be sure to check for that. Also, I feel like there was another announcement, but I'm missing it right now. So I'll get back to that if I think of it. So the 6-week course. So I'm doing a 6-week class called Manifestation in Action. Again, this is part of the cycle that I'm doing. So every 2 months, I have a new class. And I found that for my particular audience, doing the classes is really helpful because not only are you getting the information that I'm giving, so of course, in this 6-week class, I will be doing videos just like this. And we actually will have a weekly video conference. So the entire group will get together on a video call. You'll still be getting information, so you'll still be getting email lessons. But the difference is that having the support of people who are going through this same exact process with you, people who are doing the same homework, and having the group exercises that we do. So that's one thing that's a little different in my 6-week classes, that we do group exercises. So not only are you growing personally, but the team is growing together. And I found that having that team environment makes the growth, it helps people grow exponentially. It's incredible seeing even my one-on-one clients who then take a group program, seeing how much further they grow in their personal lives. So that's one reason that I'm doing it as a group program. So what you get, again, it's a 6-week course. So we will be meeting for 6 weeks. Every week we will have a group conference. You'll get lesson plans, homework, group exercises. We're taking what we've learned here as just our foundation. So what we learned here is really, yes, Felix absolutely has been in previous classes. So definitely leave your thoughts about it in the comments, Felix, so that people can see that. But we're taking what we learned here as the prerequisite. So the only people who are even allowed in this class have to have taken this free class first, because we're hitting the ground running. So we're taking what we've learned here and applying it to real life. So for those of you who are saying that you want to attract money, we're going to talk about not only how to attract money, but how to keep the money that you have. So we're going to talk about budgeting. We're going to talk about how to raise your credit score, easy ways to raise your credit score. I raised my credit score 150 points in 3 months, and I manifested that. I barely did any work. I set the intention. I made sure that I had a plan, but I didn't even get a chance to work my plan, or at least I didn't realize that I was working my plan. Checked my credit score 3 months later and it was up 150 points. I'm going to teach you guys these exact same tips if you are working on a business. I'm going to teach you the easy way. So often we're working so hard trying to accomplish these goals, but there's no clear direction. So I'm going to teach you how to do the work and how to manifest it. Another thing we're going to talk about, so James, you'll love this. We're definitely talking about love. Many people have said that they want to attract love. So I'm going to teach you not only about healthy relationships, about how to have healthy love, but then we're going to talk about how to manifest it, how to attract it into your life. So that's what we will be discussing. In addition to the lessons, in addition to the conferences, in addition to all of that, if you sign up for the course, one thing that we'll be talking about is how to use tools of intention. So one tool of intention is crystals. So many of you know that this is actually a pendant that I made. And I make pendants, crystal power packs, all of that. So if you sign up, you actually will receive a free crystal power pack so that you then can start to experience crystals. And I'm going to teach you how to use crystals as a way to help you manifest. I'm going to teach you how to use vision vision boarding as a way to help you manifest. So I'm going to teach you these tools that you can use, but also the real life stuff, so that even if you never master manifesting, which I promise you will at the end of these 6 weeks, but even if you never do, you will have the real life tools that you need to bring these changes about in your life as well. We're going to talk about time management. We're going to talk about self-care, which is really important for helping you feel good. So we've talked about how important feeling is when it comes to manifesting. So all of the tools that we've talked about, all of the tips that I've given you this week, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do those things in this 6-week course. So normally the course is $399. If you were on yesterday, you saw that just by you taking this free course, I'm offering it to everyone for $349 out the door. So that's without you doing anything further. It's $349. That's $99 down. And then I am offering payment arrangement. So $99 down to get started. But many of you have been sharing this course. Many of you have said how much this course changed your life. So if this free course has really been beneficial to you, I want you to help me get the word out. My goal, my manifestation is that I want 100 people to take this free course, because this for me is not about money. This for me, even if nobody signs up for this 6-week class, knowing that you are learning the tools to really change your life and get out of that stuck position, that's what this is about for me. And so I'm trying to change 100 lives this month with just this course. So if you have gotten a benefit, then I'm asking you to write a testimonial on your page with a link for the course. If you do that, then I'm taking off an additional $50. So your total would be $299 out the door. Again, $99 down helps you reserve your spot. And then it's 2 payments with the balance. So if your balance is $299, then that would be 2 payments of $100. After that $99, you have until, I believe it's February 28th to pay off the balance. So you have an entire month to pay off the rest of your balance. Again, I just want to give you guys this information. So that's the offer that's for everyone, right? So $349 if you do nothing, or you can save an additional $50. So it will be $299 simply by sharing a testimonial and a copy of the link. So I will be sure to leave the link below. However, if you really want to save and you want an opportunity to get in and not have to pay the full price, even though money is energy. I was talking to someone earlier today about, definitely the amount of power that comes to you and that comes from you sometimes is communicated by your willingness to let go of your dollars. And so I'm not trying to block anyone's blessing by making it so cheap that it really isn't an investment, because again, money is energy. However, for me, it's about access. So I want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to access this information. And so if that price is too steep and you're trying to figure out how you can make that happen, I am offering a scholarship of $300 off. So your total will be $99. So the amount that you pay as your deposit, you're done. You don't have to worry about any other payments. All you have to do, there's a post in the group asking, how will this 6 weeks change your life? How will your life be different if I give you this gift? And so simply comment and tell me how your life will be different in 6 weeks. I'm pulling a name on Saturday. So tomorrow, before the new group starts, and this is only for people who are in this first group. So anyone starting on Sunday is not getting this opportunity. So post and tell me why your life will be different in 6 weeks, what it will look like, how it will change. And you may have an opportunity to get into this 6-week class for $99. So just to put that into perspective, one session with me is $150. So essentially, you are getting 6 weeks, 6 sessions with me for less than the price of one session. So I hope that you guys take advantage of this. I know that it's going to be life-changing for those who have been asking, what is the next step? What do I do next? For those who have been having blocks and are taking the information, and it's good information, but there's still that one thing that you're trying to work through. You're trying to work through the worry. You're trying to work through solidifying the mindset, because so much of this is about mindset, right? And so if there is something that you still need help with and you really want to see lasting change, this 6 weeks is going to set up your entire 2017 and beyond. So if you really want lasting change and you want this to be the last year that you set goals that you're not knocking out of the park, I encourage you to please sign up for this course. So the doors will be open until January 31st. After January 31st, I will not be allowing any other signups. I'm only taking 10 people into the class. So be sure to reach out if you are interested. And if there is an issue, so if you're interested and you just can't figure out how you can make the money work, reach out to me. Let me know. We talked about asking you receive. So it doesn't hurt to ask, right? So make sure that if this is something that you know you need, don't keep your mouth closed. Reach out to me and let me know. Let's talk. So again, share this, leave a testimonial, share the link with your page, automatically $2.99, and you have your spot $99 down. Or if you would like to apply for the scholarship and if you would like an opportunity for the giveaway, then be sure to comment and tell me how your life will be different 6 weeks from now. I'll be picking one person tomorrow and I'll announce it in the group. And the next class starts on Sunday. So be sure to stick around, because who knows, there may be some extra gems that I'm leaving next Sunday, leaving next week. So definitely join me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you have any questions, let me know, and inbox me if you want to reserve your spot. I'll talk to you soon.